In the late 19th century and early 20th century, there were Americans who made vast amounts of wealth, the tycoons. Tycoons are wealthy, powerful people in business or industry. The richest tycoons are Henry Ford, Andrew Carnegie, and John D. Rockefeller. Born in a farm, Henry Ford rapidly became the owner of the Ford Motor Company, which made him become one of the richest men in the world with a fortune of $200 billion. He is credited with Fordism, a system of mass production of inexpensive goods coupled with high wages for workers. As the cars were less expensive, most of the middle-class Americans could afford a car. By doing so, he revolutionized transportation and American industry. Andrew Carnegie was a completely self-made man, with a fortune estimated to $310 billion. Carnegie was born in poverty in Scotland and emigrated to the United States as a child. In the 1870s, he turned his focus on steel industry, which made him extremely successful in this industry. After his retirement, Carnegie gave 90% of his money away to make many different colleges and other research places. John D. Rockefeller is probably the richest man ever to have lived, with a fortune of $336 billion. He was born into a large middle-class family. He made his fortune in the oil business and at one time controlled 90% of all the oil in the USA. He spent much of the second half of his life enjoying retirement and dedicated himself to philanthropy. Tycoons also could have been known as robber barons because of the questionable methods they used to acquire their fortunes and build their vast industrial empires. In The Great Gatsby, such characters are also met. For example, rumors surround Gatsby's past and present. For the first half of the novel, the only information provided about Gatsby is outlandish stories, such as that he's a cousin of Kaiser Wilhelm, a German spy, and an Oxford man. Mayor Wolfsheim, one of Gatsby's connections, who obviously represents the criminal underworld of the 1920s with his criminal activities, strongly hints that Gatsby isn't all he seems to be. It adds weight to rumors that Gatsby is a criminal. In conclusion, Gatsby and Wolfsheim are representative of the 1920s tycoons, aka the robber barons, with their questionable methods they used to acquire their fortunes.